And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this group. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. The showcase of the regular season, Christmas Day. Greg, what a special day this has become on the NBA calendar.
It's really an honor to get to play in one of these games. Everyone is watching while they open presents or have dinner with their families. This is a lot of fun.
Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for New York, Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Now, here's Tucker. The 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Harden kicks to Melton. Back to Harden. Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Harden. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Kicks it to Embiid. In the corner, it's Harris. It's good from long range.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
1:43 left to play here in the first. And Barrett gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Embiid. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Randall left side. Here's Grimes. No good on the 3. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Melton. There's the drive. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And you know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Runs in the pass to Robinson. Down low. Here's Randall. Rebounded by Tucker.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Pass to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, there aren't a lot of centers in the league, true centers, who are in the MVP discussion on a yearly basis. Embiid is one of those proud few.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The 3. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers ahead, up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree, because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. He's out there with Shake Milton. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot. And so it's New York with it after the Sixers pick up 2. Thybulle on the wing, quickly covering, outside House. Knicks with the rebound. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers the past few seasons have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Rose passes to Toppin. To the middle. And there's the pass to Quickly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Quickly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
76ers lead, 12-8.
The 76ers leading by 4. Pick by Harrell. Hilton the pass to Harrell. And that one is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Rose. He takes it in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best. An attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
10.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Harrell, a screen on Rose. Here's Milton. His three-pointer's off the mark. New York comes into this following a loss to the Bulls. Rose dishes to Toppin. Quickly with a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Niang. Toppin covering. Niang, that's good.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And stolen by Harrell. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. Both of these guys playing at their peak in this one.
Speaking of peaks, Kenny, you think I can climb Mount Everest?
A decade ago, maybe, because you're about as big as Mount Everest, so it would take you one step.
I would hate to be the Sherpa that has to carry Shaq up to the top.
Kenny, what's a Sherpa?
Me, I have no clue.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
They've been letting loose from that perimeter. You know what I'm going to say? Attack the paint. Make the defense feel your presence.
If we know what you're going to say, does that mean you're getting a little predictable? That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Barrett. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Robinson misses. The 76ers leading by 4. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden, exceptional at slicing up the defense.
New York shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Tipped away. He's all alone. Here's Melton. And that one drops. Melton's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. With the drive, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Brunson.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Milton kicks to Harris. Kept alive. Here's Embiid. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson the pass to Barrett. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Harris finds Milton. Harris a screen. The shot's good for Milton. Milton's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Perilous screen on Brunson. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia ahead, up 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Korkmaz is out there with Harden. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Harrell. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Harris. Passes it to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. He gets that one. And the 76ers lead by 10.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
New York, they're working against the clock now. Here's Brunson. Out to Barrett. Toppin sets a screen for Barrett. A second chance effort, and it's Toppin laying it in. Toppin's got his first basket.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. He plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Harden into the lane.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Harris against Barrett. Pass to Brunson. Here's Grimes. Shot clock at 6. Toppin sets a screen for Brunson. Rebound by Harrell.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Harden. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. That one goes in.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. A 12-point game. Here's Brunson, and he's good on the 3-ball.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Harden against Brunson. And the jam by Harden.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much here with James Harden. James, this team adds on to its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We're continuing to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.